All right, Ryan, round 3 is here, and both of these players are 2-0, so we will have a point on the leaderboard after this match.
Absolutely will.
Unless it ends in a draw. Let's not do that.
That's not going to happen with these two decks. Temur Rhinos versus Affinity, that's not happening.
You know what? If it did, I'd be all right with it. That would be some interesting shit to see.
For sure. So this is actually... I don't know.
Where's your juice?
I already finished it.
Oh.
I drink fast, man.
Christ,
man. You know how I roll. All right.
You get one more tonight. You want it now or you want that
No,
later?
just grab me something else. Something subpar. Yeah, subpar enough.
It's pretty subpar.
It's not that bad.
It's
not the best.
It's not that great.
No, it's it's better than fucking the shit that I had from Summit City. I'll say that. Shots fired. So yeah, this is weird because Temur Rhinos makes fast 4/4s, but Affinity also makes fast 4/4s.
Yeah, it makes fast 4/4s as well.
So it's kind of some scissoring of 4/4s here.
It is.
Which
it is indeed.
Funky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's
little 4/4 scissoring.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I like it, man. Stealing the play.
Yeah, that force negation's not great here. So, Signal Pest, Ornithopter, just lay it all out. Get this going.
Okay, that's a start.
That is exactly what we want to see. So it all depends. So what are there any backup plans to the Rhinos deck? I'm not super familiar.
No.
It's just Rhinos.
It's basically just Rhinos.
Just Rhinos. That seems.
I mean, they might have some like creatures in the sideboard or something, but like, I mean, you're kind of limited on what you can do, right? Because any other thing you put in your deck has to be 3 or more. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like there could be some alternate cost things. But I feel like, damn, like if all you're relying on is 4 sources.
Well, I'm sure they have alternate costed things. Yeah. Like they're gonna have like subtleties and
right,
and probably furies and shit like that.
Furies is okay. That's a legitimate alternate.
No, for sure you're gonna have that. I think just every deck that's running those colors kind of has to run those these days.
I like the Kamigawa Full Art Islands.
It's not represented here, but this cavern does have a counter on it, so it does tap for any color.
And
that doesn't seem like the best use to that.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, I mean he's just cycling it. I get it.
Yeah, now he's digging into his combo stuff. So cranial, ornithopter. Okay, so not a super explosive first few turns from that. He needs to see his digging stuff. And that saga is not gonna help.
What is the land the not saga land on Matt's side?
It's Treasure Vault. It's an artifact land that you can tap and sack it to make treasures.
And it taps for no color, I assume?
Taps for no color. And I like it on one hand, and in this situation, it looks not the best.
So, kind of my thought here is this fast enough? Which
for Matt or
for John, if he because these things can't block, so literally he's racing right now. So he's going to be able to hit for 10 next turn, but if Matt has a big turn here, Matt's just winning on
Matt's
on
on 1 card in hand, so I don't think he's having a huge turn. No, he's not. No, it might be fast enough.
The fact that he's got this is really good.
That helps a lot, but
so he can. He can just swing with everything. John can swing with everything back, and then that's not going to work out well for John in the long run.
Right.
One thing I do know that John's deck probably runs some number of copies of Raisin Borrower, which could end up being big in this match.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming that he that can't actually block that, right?
No.
Yeah, that can't block that. I just learned that. You're learning it now too, John. John Parker. So yeah, you take a shit ton. And this is what I'm saying. Like, he got 10 power on the board on turn 3, but like
cranial plating is ridiculous.
It's highly likely that he's just dead after he attacks next turn.
No, it is. Let's see if we can get a peek at what's in John's hand here.
Yeah, and that's really going to tell us. He does have Brazen Borrower, so he's not going to die.
He's got shit otherwise, though. Well, he's got a Paseju. That's cool.
He appears to be laughing.
So he's got Borrower and he's got Paseju. He can't... Oh...
He can cast...
No, he can't cast both.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he has a land in hand, so yes, he should be able to cast both. He doesn't play
Is it only 2 mana for...
It's 2 mana for Paseju, 2 mana for Brazen Borrower. So if he plays a land, he should be able to do both. So that'll mop up the cranial plating, which is going to be huge in this match because Matt has nothing to find off of the Paseju. So
he's got no basics?
I don't... No, he does, actually.
Or he has nothing that has a...
He has one island.
Okay.
I think that's all he has, though. So, yeah, John is holding up interaction here.
Actually, the artifact lands have basic land types.
Not the new ones, no. Which ones are you talking about?
The come into play tap ones, they have basic land type. They don't?
That'd be fucking crazy if they did.
Pretty sure they do.
No, They do not. Okay, so he's got his land down, deciding if he wants to do anything on sorcery speed. I feel like you don't. I mean, maybe he is. He's deciding. And Paseju. I imagine hitting the cranial plating. So that eats the welding jar. All right. Does Matt get a basic land? Is that just part of the thing's effect? Does he actually get a basic land while keeping this thing after regenerating? That would be nuts.
He would, yes. He absolutely would. Is that what we're seeing here? He
Yeah, he should be able to get a basic land off that.
Yeah.
Yep. Are they debating? I mean, because he protected his thing, so he should just get free value, yeah.
He gets the land, if that's the question.
If I still get my land or not.
Yes, you get the land.
Yeah, it says it right there. It doesn't say if it would be destroyed this way or anything. It just says...
Yeah, it'll resolve as much of as it can. Regeneration doesn't take away the target or anything. This still does everything that it says it's going to do.
Yeah.
It destroys it. It just so happens that it can't be destroyed. So it's trying to counterspell something that can't be countered.
Damn.
You can still attempt to counter something that can't be countered.
John just ramped him.
He did ramp him. I mean,
he still cost a card.
Yeah. It got it out of combat.
Yeah. And that's something.
And I think that John's going to win off the back of this Raisin Borrower, is what it seems.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Matt can make that. Nope, he floated mana. Okay. I feel like making the construct there would have been appropriate, just to give John something, give him more things to deal with, you know?
Sure.
at that point, he definitely would have had to have favored bouncing the Karn struck because it would have been fucking huge. I don't think Matt has anything super impactful to do. He's not seen any of his selection spells.
I might just get an Ornithopter because it keeps you alive.
Well, the Shadow Spear does without the Borrower. And he's probably leaning on John not having interaction. That's going to suck when he does. And we know he does. Curious what Matt has in sideboard for this particular match.
Well, I know he's not bringing in Hercule's Recall.
Yeah, no. But, yeah, there's the equip.
Seems like the worst matchup for that.
Now he's going to swing in. Just with a thing. Good thinking, Matt. And bounce. So what's funky here is now I feel like bouncing the equipment would have been better.
The only problem with bouncing the equipment is he would still gain some life, and that would make it to where he would not have to respect the attack at all.
Sure. Yeah, I really feel like we were just talking about it out there. The new card from Kamigawa that has channel, that's pretty much Springleaf Drum, actually says you can tap an untapped artifact. It taps an untapped artifact.
Mm-hmm.
So where Springleaf has to tap an untapped creature.
Sure. So it works with additional copies of itself and stuff.
Well, you can tap equipment. Like there's more things it can tap to not compromise your board to make the mana.
Yeah, it seems good. It seems like going towards a more blue heavy version could just be good. I like
that way better because every extra copy of Springleaf Drum, and those things are interactive.
I'm just not seeing what he's using other colors for in a lot of cases, and
it's just blue.
And if you have all these effects that tap for, and it taps for any color, right?
No, that one. So that's the trade-off. Is it taps for colorless, but that's mostly fine.
Okay.
And so all that really demands is Matt make his mana base blue, and then he has his blue covered. But then you get what I would be in favor of would be keep a Springleaf Drum in the deck because Urza Saga can search for it, but the rest of them be that thing. The new channel card, because that gives him 4 copies of interaction that he didn't have before.
Sure.
So John's stuck with the Rhino in hand and Endurance. The Endurance is definitely something. Strange Matt chose to trade with the 2/2 and not the Rhino?
It is strange.
Why would you not trade with the Rhino?
Well, did he trade?
Oh, no, he blocked the Charlotte's Agent with the Signal Pest.
Okay.
Curious. That's a free card. That's something. Yeah, you don't want to... I mean, I suppose so, yeah. It's a thing. You're just going to go for combat. Things are getting spicy. Things are getting weird up in here. Endurance has reach too, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Matt's just going to die here.
He's
not really going to die.
6, 7. He's gaining.
He's gaining
8.
He's getting 8.
Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1 from the Shadow Spear, so he's gaining 8. He's going to trade with the Endurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so he's not dead.
He's not in good shape.
He's not in good shape now.
Is this game 1? This is game 2, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's game 1, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I keep asking that every round. It seems like it should be going.
Now, so that's the thing.
So main deck endurance.
He could have some really nuts top decks. I guess they both can. They both can. This is totally just a top deck scenario here. What do we have? Is John going to draw the right interaction? Is he going to draw more Rhinos? Is Matt going to draw a thing that just draws him into everything he needs? Because he has enough to just stick that thing on the Frogmite and still just get there. Like if John just attacks and goes ham right now without interaction, he could still just die to what Matt has.
All he's got is Rhinos in hand, so...
Yeah. So Matt is pretty okay here. All he has to do is not be scared.
he can cast the Brazen Borrower, but it doesn't actually block.
Frogmite.
So
Yeah.
I think Matt just barely squeaks this one out.
Yeah, I think Matt gets this one.
Now he doesn't have the mana to equip both. Oh,
It's
yeah,
only
he does.
2 and 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's that. So, yeah, he totally has. Oh, well, the Spring Leaf Drums. Okay. She doesn't have the mana to equip both. I was looking at those like they were laying for some reason.
Yeah, and
But
John's gonna scoop it up.
Anyway. All right.
Yeah, all he needed was a
Was
cranial
the damage,
plating
yeah.
there.
All right.
Brent's on the phone.
Yeah.
Gene's supposed to tattoo his daughter tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
He wants to know if he needs to sign off to her since he signed off with you. I said, with new artist, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And he said, go get John. I need to talk to him.
Oh, God damn it. Brent, I don't need to explain this to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I got there on the Brazen Bar. Sorry, Micah. I've been slacking on reading the chat tonight. Yeah. Not really a backup plan so much as a necessary main deck card that gets rid of chalices, and sometimes you can main phase bounce to fairy. Time Raveler really fucks up your cascades. I mean, you can beat down with a Brazen Bar and win a game. It's happened before. So Matt looks like, I'm gonna cut dig through time. Thought he had one of each, but there's definitely 2 of those up front right now. All right, show me what you're bringing in, Matt. Okay. Some counter spells and Net's Champion. I like it. Looks like Boom Bust and some Fury on John's side. Seasoned Pyromancer. I actually like that. Don't know that it's great in this matchup. I just like it in his deck in general. John, you were asking about alternate win cons, and we're getting to see some sideboard from John Parker here, and he's got look like at least 1 copy of Seasoned Pyromancer, which is kind of interesting. It's a good way to get rid of those extra copies of the Rhino card.
Oh, it looks like he's got the channel land, the blue channel land from Kamigawa.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I just feel like every deck that plays those colors is going to be playing a copy.
A copy? Cause,
Yeah,
I mean, why not?
Like, I mean,
What's up,
if you're a
Goober?
teamer, you're probably playing 3.
Yeah.
One of each,
So far we have seen the channel lands from Kamigawa.
Yeah, we've seen the
We've seen
channel
a couple
lands.
things.
Matt's got the artifact dig through time in his deck, although I think he just cut both copies.
See,
He's also got
I don't
the.
like him doing that.
He also has the red 1-drop You can play the top card of your library, and when it leaves or enters, and you get a 2/2.
Yeah, which he doesn't like that one, and that one doesn't make sense in his deck.
Yeah, we've to answer your question, we have seen there are no Bogles players in the room tonight. No,
Not tonight.
Maybe at 10 o'clock. We'll see.
Everybody's scared of the snow.
Yeah, everybody's scared of the snow. That has been an issue every week that it's snowed. But yeah, we have definitely seen some Kamigawa cards.
I want to see Light Paws in it too. I think Light Paws makes sense as a couple of. Light Paws is a 2/2. Says whenever you. Oh, what's the wording? Oh, we have the internet. We live in the first world. We can look it up. Where's my mouse?
And you're talking about in Bogles?
Yes. So it's an interesting card. Light. Nope. One word. Nope. It's a thingamajig. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whenever an aura enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to, with a different name, and attach it to Light Paws. So when you have like Rancor in hand, you can jam the Rancor and then tutor for like totem armors and stuff like that. You play anything else. I think it's a neat card for the deck.
I gotta be honest with you, Goober. After seeing a couple weeks ago, after seeing Dress Down handle Bogles,
Yeah, Dress Down's an issue for sure.
I have a hard time seeing how you can be that comfortable sleeving that thing up, man. Like,
Yeah.
that looked scary as hell.
Dress Down is rough for auras, and Beseiju floating around everywhere. That's going to be a hit for auras too, for Bogles too. Is Beseiju everywhere?
Yeah.
'Cause every green deck is going to have Beseiju. All right.
Still not sold on Beseiju.
I think it's just fine. I think it's good. I mean, it's free artifact enchantment destruction. Not free.
I didn't really give it a second thought when I saw it. I'm like, yeah, that's neat. And then Isaiah's like, do you think it'll be banned? I'm like, what are you talking
It's
about?
not going to be banned. Hell no.
Like,
No, it's not ban worthy. It's definitely going to.
like, what are you talking about?
It's going to impact the format for sure, but it's not fucking ban.
I saw that somebody tried to put it in a Ren and 6 deck earlier this week.
I mean, that
and
seems.
it didn't look good.
No?
Even with
Really?
that, it did not look good.
Why not?
It's slow. Like yeah, you can buy back a 2-mana kill, but like I don't know, he just rammed his opponent out, and like it wasn't good. It did not look good at all.
Well, I mean, you have to know what you're doing when you play it. Like if you're playing against somebody
The guy who was playing wasn't an idiot. He was just trying out the day, and he's just like, it didn't look good. He didn't think it felt good. It looked bad.
Interesting.
I mean, I still think you can put a copy in there, but like
Yeah,
I think
it's
I
fine
think to
to
go
have.
heavy on that concept, say, yeah, I'm just going to do 4 of these and 4 Ren and 6, and it's going to be great. I don't think it's going to work out well for you.
No. That's not true at all. Because it does always give your opponent something.
Yeah, he also lost the hard way. There was one match where he could have, he thought he had the winning line and learned that Beseiju doesn't hit basic lands.
Yeah.
And that ended up being a huge problem.
Ooh, shit.
That is aggressive.
That is aggressive as fuck. John's like, I'm not
Jesus.
fucking having that.
Okay.
That's crazy. You got the violent outburst, so he's got Rhinos. Matt's off to a slow start with his hand. Super slow start from Matt. Damn, force negation on a welding jar. Holy shit.
That's I never thought I'd see the day.
I mean, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
It's costing you 2 cards anyway. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what Matt has in his hand.
Well, this is going to be kind of a cool thing for the deck here is when Matt has, I think it's the artifact counter spell, the mana leak in hand.
Ooh. That'd be nice. Yeah, that is what that is. That'll be good.
Yeah, he's gonna wish he kept that force negation.
Whew. Yeah. yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh God.
Oh damn. Matt's gonna get 2 people tonight
Yeah.
with get got scenarios. That's
I will say though, Matt has always played that card in like all of his decks. Like
For sure.
that is a Matt. If you played Matt, you know that he's playing that card. I mean, that's a Matt staple.
No, it's a great artifact sideboard card or main board card. And yeah, it's totally John's getting fucked here. He's gonna violent outburst for no value. And he's gonna put that Rhino on the stack, and he's not getting shit.
Yep. Wish we had face cams for this moment right here.
Yeah. And no. Brant, brant, brant.
That sound.
So it's nice that he has the Charlottes to back it up.
Yeah, but that sound that you don't hear is John saying, "Why the fuck did I?"
Yeah.
The counter, the
Yeah.
the 0 drop, do nothing.
You wanted to clear the way for his Besavior to be effective.
I guess.
So here's a Shardless. Matt's like, cool. I'm going to cranial plate this Ornithopter.
Yeah, and that is kind of the thing that Matt has to decide. Does he go for immediate damage or get big things? Because he can kind of go a more he can kind of go more of a defensive route and make the dude, and all of a sudden he's going to have good blockers for these Rhinos, and he might just have a bigger board. I think there's a case to be made for suiting up and just getting in here and saying I can win the race, but I also think there's something to be said for making a token here.
Oh, he's got the thought monitor, so I think that's probably thought monitor plus suit up.
Okay.
Or thought monitor. I mean, thought monitor gives him the Sojourners.
Okay, he is not going to make a dude.
I think he's just going. Okay, now he just Brimp, brimp, buh. Yeah, that's fucking gross. The whack.
All right, yeah.
Make a giant dude on his upkeep. He's in pretty fucking
That's
good
definitely
shape.
better than making a big token.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. Well, John, I don't think that Besaiju means anything in this match. Sweet Jesus.
I was just telling a story about how a guy was making it look bad, and it's not looking great here.
It's just there. I don't think this doesn't make it look bad. It just, if it was not what the fuck Matt's playing, it could look a lot better.
I think so here's my thought. A lot of people have gone away from Assassin's Trophy just because, well, it does answer absolutely anything. The giving them a land actually is a real drawback.
No,
right?
it is. It can be for sure.
And is this card, the thought is you can play it instead of a land, and so it's kind of free. And that's actually true. So from that aspect, it should be slightly better than Assassin's Trophy, even though it doesn't hit Planeswalkers and stuff like that. Right. But or does it hit Planeswalkers?
No.
Okay. So it did hit. So it's slightly better, even though it's slightly worse. But it still has the same issue that Assassin's Trophy had when it's in your deck.
Well, it's situational like so many cards in the game, and you have to. It's going to look better here or there, and it's going to look worse here or there. You know?
And it's not always going to be playable as a spell either, right?
No, exactly.
Like when you're playing it instead of a land, and sometimes you're going to have to play it as a land.
And that's a trap with these cards is that people might hold them up. I'm going to keep it as a spell. And
John, we're going to see it on camera at some point. Somebody's going to be missing a color in Modern because they've put too many of these in their deck, and they have to play them as lands. And all of a sudden, they've got 2 forests when they should have all their,
I'm surprised you didn't equip the fucking other cranial plating. That's wild.
Does he have a second one?
He does. And
it's over there.
I know, he can equip it at instant speed. Oh, you sneaky bastard. And John has to have action, so. mean, he should wait probably, but he's not. And now Matt's like, okay, let's go. I'm going to equip this over here at instant speed because Cranium Plating can equip at instant speed because that card's fucking ridiculous.
Well, the cool thing is he's going to get a land here.
Yeah.
For his trouble. And then, yeah.
Yeah. John, you are murked as shit, my friend. Murked as shit. Oh, he's got a Brazen Bar to back it up. Oh, damn. I mean, I still think he's pretty well boned. Even with that interaction.
And he just auto-equips to another Ornithopter. And that's it. And Invitational Champion Matt Weiss is Season 3 leaderboard leader right now. Yeah, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad card. I just don't think it's... I'm not sold. I'm not saying it's a bad card, and I 100% believe it should be played. I just don't think it's as great as everybody thinks. And I think that you will lose. I 100% believe that somebody will lose a game because that land is in their deck. I believe that it's going to happen.
Oh, I do. I
like
people
modern decks generally have like 1 to 5 basics, depending on whether or not you're 1, 2, 3, 4 color.
Most
one,
time
1 to
it's
5,
usually two or three. Is
5 max, and usually it's
Yeah.
2 or 3. And now you're going to see scenarios where they still have to play those basics, but they're also going to be playing 2 or 3 copies of this, and all of a sudden you're doubling the number of copies of these only taps for 1 color lands. And I do think that does come with a cost.
Matt's wrecking shit.
Yeah.
Matt Wise, he got that right.
He got it. Yeah, that's Invitational Champion Matt Wise is on top of the leaderboard.
Clobbering people.
All right, that's going to do it for 6 o'clock.
Yep. So I do think that also we had the discussion last time whether or not the auto invite from winning an invitation is actually a point or just an auto invite. Go ahead and say it's a point.
Okay.
So Matt has 2 points.
All right.
But I mean,
He's on top of 2 points.
It doesn't really change much.
anyways, right?
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, may as well give him a point because this is all about rewarding you guys that choose to play and restore.
So
we appreciate.
So he was on top and nobody knew, and he's still on top.
It's raining.
Yeah, clubbing people with artifacts.
Yeah.